years, you know. So
he can play. The thing with Bonmore is he's just rapid. He's absolutely electric.
Yeah, he's the kind of pace we need.
Those who play FIFA, they'll know that. He started off really well for Villa last year under McLeish, but he got injured and he's really struggled in the second half. He hasn't started this season, but if he can find his form, I'm not. When he was playing well back a couple of years, he didn't get his chance. He should have done really. I mean, 3 caps is not a lot.
Yeah.
So my final striker is I've gone for his Villa compadre. I've gone for Darren Bent. Cam, can I ask you a quick question? How many caps do you think Darren Bent's got?
I don't know. I think 8 or 9 caps for.
Really? I thought you would have said more. I mean, he's got 13 caps, but to be honest, he scored 147 goals in 349 games, which is almost 1 in 2. Even when he was playing well, when he was like 3rd top goal scorer a couple of seasons ago, he was struggling to get in the England side, and he's just such a lethal finisher.
Yeah, exactly.
He can bring a goal out of nothing. He's fast, but hopefully if he finds his form, he'll get back and he can fill the England hole this season.
Yeah, exactly. I think he'd go up well with maybe Jermaine Defoe at the moment, because we are struggling for attackers. You know, Wayne, he's going to be back quite quickly, Wayne Rooney. But I think, you know, just at the moment, you know, just for now for the qualifiers, we probably should have maybe tried Defoe and Bent up front, because they'd make a good partnership. I think.
Once Ben gets back, he could well be in the England side. He needs to take his chance.
So just a quick.
I'd like to mention a few other players who also should be given a chance. I've got Grant Holt, who played brilliantly last year, which make a small improvement. Ben Foster, I'm a bit confused about his situation because someone might tell me wrong, but I think he refused to play for England or actually retired, despite he was quality last season for West Brom, absolutely quality. I mean, he signed for them this year, so he needs to change his decision. And Taylor, like Cam said, Stephen Taylor, great defender. Quality. Danny Simpson as well.
Yeah, I don't know, this is frustrating me now. Danny Simpson, he's got to have a chance. Outstanding player.
He played everyone but one game last year, and he was brilliant. Ryan Bertrand. He's played a couple of times for England now, but he'll be one that you've got to look at because he's going to do well.
Yeah.
And Kieran Gibbs of Arsenal as well. He deserves a look in. I'm not even sure if he's in the squad. So
that is
a bit of a surprise to me.
But you know, they are all up and coming players. You know, and it is promising for England future. You know, but I think for now we're just going to have to just have some patience with England. You know, I think Roy Hodgson's doing the right thing. Maybe a few decisions, maybe getting in some more youth. You know, then that'd be perfect. But you know, I think we really do need a bit of a revolution. Really,
I agree.
So anyway, the England internationals. We're just going to have a quick talk about these ones. You know, the first game, Moldova, we were obviously the far better team. You know, but besides that, we really were just outstanding. You know. And then onto the Ukraine game. This was
very average.
The minute we come up against a team that is relatively decent, might cause us a few troubles, we just look pedestrian, you know. And this is where I think someone like the Nathan Dyer and the Gabi Agbonlahor would have torn Ukraine apart. You know, their pace would have just really caused them a lot of trouble. You know, and I don't think it would have been 1-1. But I think obviously at the end of the day, it doesn't the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story. You know, because obviously. We had quite a few chances up top which we didn't take, and maybe on another day it could have been 3 or 4-1. So
cleverly missed an absolute sitter.
Exactly.
We're definitely England should be beating Ukraine. I know they're a well organised team. They were very organised, but
exactly.
I think the lineup. You look through the lineup, and we did look pretty average, especially going forward. I mean, Milner, he's quite a good player, but on the wing, he doesn't provide enough attacking
just doesn't have the penetration, really, does he?
And if he's simply there to cover for Johnson, that's not good enough. If you're playing international level, Johnson should be good enough to play on his own. I mean, Carl Walker will be coming back soon. He's playing for Tottenham, so I'd like to see him there and maybe play Nathan Dyer.
Yeah, exactly. So we're now going to go on to this. Just a very quick talk about the Scottish football at the moment and the situation it is in the Premier League. You know, I mean. I don't know what I mean. For me, Scottish football, it always seems to be between Celtic and Rangers, and a few of you out there might disagree with me. But now Rangers have gone into the 3rd division. What is it like, Scottish fans? Honestly, not having a competition. Obviously, Celtic. There's always been that huge rivalry going on for years now. And it's good for Celtic fans, but surely some of you may think we miss the competition. Where's the kind of the rivalry, the desire to win that league, because let's be honest, Celtic now are the one team in that league which have the capability to win it, really, to be honest. And some of you might disagree, but in reality they are. We
all know Celtic, they have to be 99% favourites because they're Rangers and Celtic, they're always up there, and now Rangers are gone. I mean, they're in the 3rd division. That's at least 3 years to get back to the top, and I mean, a lot of people have been talking financially that the Scottish football is going to struggle a bit because they've generated such an income and interest. But
exactly.
I mean, they'll get a bit of interest for the third division Rangers. So.
Yeah. So next topic, we're going to talk about the transfer window roundup. We're not going to just go into loads of detail here. Yeah, exactly. I mean, because my first choice was Eden Hazard's Chelsea. Outstanding player. There's no doubt about it. We've already seen.
Sorry, we're talking about the big deals here.
Yeah, exactly. So Eden Hazard's Chelsea, like I said, superb player. He's already proven it. He's going to be a big star in the future.
There's a lot of money, but you can tell he's got the potential. He's like 21.
Yeah, exactly.
He's definitely got it.
Exactly. So
Michi, I've got Michi for sure.
Superb. Really another fantastic signing.
About £4 million he scored in all 3 games so far. Exactly. He's good at heading.
That was a bargain.
Great signing. He scored about 15 goals last year, Liga BBVA. So. Obviously, who have you got now? It's
Van Persie, isn't it? Yeah. So, he was just, honestly, what a signing. I mean, I thought he might take a little bit of time, maybe like a Fernando Torres, not so much, but take a bit of time to settle in at United. But honestly, he is just been fantastic.
Hit the ground running with 3 goals against Southampton. He's just dangerous. I mean, you saw his goal against Fulham. That wasn't even a chance.
So much confidence there.
10% of a chance.
Exactly. Then we got Santi Cazorla, haven't we? Honestly,
technically brilliant.
Just still struggling, playing in a struggling Arsenal team at the moment. But once Arsenal find their feet, and I think
strikers
exactly,
they'll be a great team.
They're going to be a very force.
They'll be third in my opinion, but we'll carry on.
Yeah. Then we've got Fletcher and Johnson to Sunderland. We're going to do the pairs to the teams. And honestly, Fletcher, what a start for him! What was it? 2 goals in 2 goals in his first game.
Lethal finishes.
Exactly.
Really, I mean, Martinelli has been chasing him for a while.
Exactly.
They paid a lot of money, 14 million, definitely over the odds, but. He's
proven
he's going to do the bit. He's going to do the business.
Yeah.
And Johnson's also dangerous off the wing. They got a good deal there.
That's a great signing.
A bit of width as well.
Yeah, exactly. So we're now on to Tottenham, Dembele and Sigurdsson. Honestly, outstanding signings for them. I mean, despite the fact Dempsey, very good signing, but it's still a little bit dodgy considering he was so desperate to go to Liverpool. So, but besides that, Dembele and Sigurdsson. Honestly, maybe Sigurdsson was a little bit earlier on, but Dembele is fantastic for Tottenham. He's an outstanding player, really solid. So
hopefully they'll fit in soon because Tottenham need them at the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
They're booing them already. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Everton, we've got Stephen Pienaar.
Yeah, he signed his contract now, hasn't he? Moved from was it Tottenham, I think. Yeah. So and Stephen Pienaar. I mean, we've seen it already. He's just been solid, so good for Everton.
Yeah,
so.
He's carried it on this season.
Exactly.
They actually paid more than they sold him for, but.
Yeah.
$4 million's not a lot for a player of his quality. I mean, he's fitting straight away.
Alongside Fellaini, Everton have got an outstanding strike force.
It's one of their best teams in a while.
Yeah, exactly. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they can do this season. Actually,
I've got Berbatov.
That's a grab, wasn't it?
It was. I mean, he's obviously got high wages, but the transfer fee was not a lot. He's got technical ability. I particularly don't like his work rate, but. He'll fit in with Fulham. They've got a fluid attacking lineup.
Yeah, exactly. So. Yeah, I think they've got enough pay. They've got the kind of team around Berbatov to suit him brilliantly. You've got Damien Duff, who's a really quite a Premiership player, exactly, and he whip those balls into Berbatov that he likes, and they've got Petric as well, like James mentioned, So. They're good.
They miss Dembele a lot.
Exactly, I think. Exactly. They're going to missing the kind of that penetration from the midfield, but I think they've kind of almost made up for it with the attack.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean. They're obviously big losses. Their 2 best players last year by some way, but Berbatov's good. Oh, they signed Michel Bastos, didn't they?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they did. So that's a good signing as well. I think they signed him. I mean, I haven't heard a lot about it.
Yeah, exactly. We haven't really covered much of that on our Twitter page.
Lukaku,
honestly, this lad is absolutely fantastic. I mean, me being a Chelsea fan, I've seen him a few times when he's been playing, against Liverpool. He really dominates the attack, when he plays, and he is the new Drogba. He's based his game on him, but. I really can't wait to see him more in the future, and I just hope that once he's proven himself at West Ham, Chelsea give him a chance. Really.
So I agree. He's fast, he's strong, he wins headers, he's a threat.
Yeah, exactly.
He's going to be good.
Yeah.
I mean, they paid a lot of money, but I'm sure it paid off.
So just briefly, Pogbreniak, I think, to Reading was fantastic. Very good signing for them. Exactly what they need. And then finally Andy Carroll to West Ham. A bit of a shame he kind of got injured in his debut.
He was amazing.
He was fantastic, but that's a great signing for them. Although it is slightly worrying with the Liverpool situation. I think there's a very good chance he's going to get called back in January.
Yeah. And that rounds up what we think is our best deals.
Exactly.
For the transfer window. So what we're going to do is we've got 3 players each, which we don't actually know what we've picked. the missing links, we're going to call them, who the clubs should have signed and really should have looked at.
Yeah.
I mean, the time's getting along a bit, 25 minutes, but we'll get it in. So,
yeah, exactly.
Cam, who have you picked first?
So my first pick was Holt to Chelsea. I still think Chelsea are looking very, very good, but there's just, like I said, me being a Chelsea fan, you know, I still think there's just that little bit of force that they just haven't got at the moment, you know. And Fernando Torres, you know, he's still coming back to form, but you know, he still just doesn't look like he's firing on all cylinders yet. And just for now, I think that they need that. They needed someone like Holt, someone that's going to guarantee them goals, guarantee them pace, and like
strength as well.
Exactly, a bit of width.
But it might catch up on them, Chelsea, if Torres stops firing, because he is their main man. I mean, who else have they got? They got Danny Sturridge, but
his attitude
he needs to sort his attitude out because he's only played 20 minutes or so far. So I also went for Hulk, but no, I agree. He's a solid player. He went to Zenit, I think, but. Chelsea should have made sure they got him because he's strong. He can do the job.
Well, I think Holt's Chelsea was a big missing link, but I think, you know, with Falcao, you know, I think if with this all these rumours that Chelsea might sign him in January, then that's going to be their perfect missing link, really. So who have you got next?
I've gone for Debuchy. He's a solid French international right back. Yeah. Newcastle went for him. I mean, they probably got stumped a bit on finances, but Debuchy wanted to leave Lille. Newcastle could offer him something good, but I don't know. They maybe didn't really need him because they've got Danny Simpson. They've got some good fullbacks there. So I think maybe even Man Utd. I mean, they've only got Raphael, Phil Jones. They're a bit dodgy at the right back, but someone should have signed him. I think because. I mean, $5 million for him is a good deal. Yeah,
United's defence is very questionable at the moment.
Yeah.
So also I've got Martino to Spurs. I think that really should have been a done deal. You know, all that kind of talk going on and for it to fall through, I really just don't know what happened. And that was, I mean, yes, like we can say they've got Dembele, they've got Dempsey, and they've also got Sigurdsson.
Dempsey was for Moutinho, wasn't
Moutinho, AVB wanted him, and they just didn't get him. It was such a surprise, really. So, and who else?
My final one was also Moutinho. Yeah. He's a great player, Moutinho. I mean, they would have broken a record, I think, for their signing, but he's definitely worth it in my opinion, and he could have done the job straight away. So, my final guy is Daniel Sturridge to Liverpool. You know, we all see it. You know, as football fans, Daniel Sturridge really should have gone. You know, to Liverpool. You know, and I think Chelsea were getting a bit frustrated with his attitudes and whatnot. You know, and Liverpool are really struggling up front. You know, they all they've got is Luis Suarez really to rely on goals. You know, and I don't exactly. I just don't know what they're going to do now, to be honest, if they start struggling. So because Barini hasn't fitted in straight away like he might have done, and Suarez is a quality player, but you need more than two strikers.
Exactly.
As Chelsea may find out.
Yeah.
So that's it for our transfer window roundup. What we're going to do now is we're going to go on to our predictions for the weekend. I mean, it's Friday today, so we're talking tomorrow. We've got about 2 more minutes left potentially, so
I think we can go over it in the first show.
First game of the week, we're going to go with Norwich West Ham. So, Cam, what have you got for that?
I think this is going to be quite a close game, actually. You know, both teams seem relatively similar, you know, in what they're doing, you know, and whatnot. And I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw. I think it's been a close one, this one.
It's a good shout. I've gone for 2-1 West Ham. I think maybe they might struggle a bit more without Carroll, but it will also be a very close game, and I think anyone can win it. But I'm going to go with 2-1 West Ham.
Yeah.
Next game.
Next game, I think Arsenal are just going to have the edge on this one. You know, I think they're just finding a little bit of form.